He completely denied Yandy. He said that this girl was crazy, that this woman was his in to the music. I had nothing to worry about. And she continuously came around and sat outside in the car crying in the rain and doing all sorts of crazy stuff. I mean, something's going on. This lady's not doing this for nothing.
One thing that I also feel like is that respect should be mutual. Since we've been dealing and going through it, this guy over here decided he no longer wanted to wear his ring.
I feel like once we get to a place where this respect is restored, then we can wear the ring.
So if it was a question from Yandy about your ring, what would your answer be to her?
My concept of wearing the ring is, you know, people together as one. I'm trying to get there.
Not there yet.
But what is the part, the together part or the one part?
Both.
If the roles were reversed, would you hold me down?
If the shoes was on the other foot, you know, I don't know what I will be able to do.
And that's a problem.
So, Mendeecees finally admitted that he doesn't know if he would have stayed if the roles were reversed, and that's so hurtful because people have said to me, you doing all this, would he do that for you? And I've always combated with, yeah, he would, we love each other. But to hear him sit here in my face and be like, I don't know.
And listen, I'm telling you the truth.
Like, that's so unfair.
You had a baby 10 months behind me. You're the go behind.
It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter. Just like anything that I hear about you, it doesn't matter. You have to just own up to where you are in life and what it is. That man has never claimed you. You ain't never been nothing but a slide. That man has never said you were his girlfriend to anyone.
We got matching passports with the same stamps, vacations.
Listen.
Way back 2004. I put cars, apartments in my name for him.
That's what slides do.
We have the same address legally still to this day.
No, you
go
don't.
ahead. Go ahead.
No, you don't, and you never have.
Actually, I do, boo-boo. I knew Yandy was gonna be on some bullshit because she was running her mouth, as usual, so I came with my receipt. Mendeecees and I traveled the world together, had apartments together.
The positive, it appears that Mies is finally returning to his true love, Erica D, and that Yandy is out here looking like a complete mess. Let's face it, the only thing holding her to. Her pride lies in the struggle bus of marriage. But now that Mies supposedly went and secretly married the one lady Yandy can't bear, baby, she's losing it.
Listen, I don't know what to say, man. I feel that we are in a dark place. It's been going on for a while now. If this is going to be, then, you know, you got to take this serious. If it's not, then you got to let it go.
Do you feel you guys are at the point where you may let go?
Yeah.
Is the commitment keeping you more than the love right now?
Absolutely, 1000%. This it's supposed to be forever, but it don't have to be forever.
Well, I feel like letting it go is not an option. The thought of life without you, that's not an option for me. I'm just devastated at how he feels. It seems like he's hopeless. Nothing has ever made him say or consider us being apart. I didn't think it was this bad. I'm just worried.
We all believed that everything would be simple when M served his term in prison and Yandy was able to finally stop doing all the heavy lifting for the family. However, RCIS was dead. Determined to make that marriage work, they even sought therapy to try to resolve their problems. But listen, honey, no matter how hard you try to plug a broken pot, it will continue to leak.
I feel like in Mendeecees, where if he builds me up too much, he'll think like I'm too big-headed, and then I'll just feel like I don't want to be with him or I'll leave.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I think you're absolutely wrong, and that is not actual facts.
I could get an award from one of the top Black organizations. I can.
Let me ask a simple question.
But it might be like.
I never say congratulations.
But it might be like, yo, congrats on that. Versus.
What? I don't even talk like that. First of all,
exactly,
I never even talk like that.
You might be like,
humanize me. What are you talking about?
What would be better is if it was.
Yeah, all right, I'm ready for this scene to be over. This getting dumb. She have grown since I've been incarcerated.
And you
came home.
you watched it.
Yeah,
And I'm proud of her.
I think you talk yourself into feeling like, I'm cool, I'm fine. But your behavior says, I'm not really cool with it all. And right now, what I feel like happens in my observation is you kind of take it out on Yandy, I'm gonna be in the car, can we hurry up and go? As opposed to, let's figure out how we can be in this. But what can't keep moving forward, and I hope you agree, is that Yandy feel unsupported by the #1 fan that makes the difference in the world. And that's you.
And he's here now. Yandy finds it unbearable to witness MD sliding straight over to Erica, the one woman who has been at each other's throats. For years, the same pathetic excuse of a man has been playing them both like games.
Completely denied Yandy. He said that this girl was crazy, that this woman was his in to the music. I had nothing to worry about. And she continuously came around and sat outside in the car crying in the rain and doing all sorts of crazy stuff. I mean, something's going on. This lady's not doing this for...
Let me tell you, if you've been keeping track of all the chaos in their lives, you already know that Yandy simply cannot tolerate being in error. She is far too arrogant to ever acknowledge that Guy's D's didn't truly feel the same way about her. He seldom ever showed her affection, but Yandy continues to act that way. Her marriage is flawless, but let's get to the point. Erica was M's girl long before Yandy appeared. Sam and his first child's mother had to acknowledge that Erica was M's true love. They lived together as a couple, matching passports, taking vacations, spending time with their family, and doing anything else, even playing. Little Me's stepmother, Samantha, was deeply involved in their lives when Samantha and M's weren't there, and he never left her alone. I think that's who he truly wants to be with. But Yandy was more successful, and I realized that he was a complete mess and that he needed someone. With all the means and contacts to keep him afloat, he abandoned Erica and fell in love with Yandy. However, let's face it, he never truly let Erica go, even after he confessed to Yandy. Now that he's out of jail and finally putting his money straight, many are whispering on the streets that he might have secretly married Erica without Yandy knowing anything about it. And when you think about it, it's kind of sad. Yandy kept this man down, handled all the baby mama chaos that wasn't even hers, took beatings from his own mother, and was busting her back while caring for his children. So that he could come out and tell her that he only married her out of duty, not love, and then, as if that wasn't enough, he told her outright that if she had been in his position, he wouldn't have done the same for her or the family.
The roles were reversed. Would you hold me down?
If the shoes was on the other foot, I don't know what I will be able to do.
And that's a problem.
So, Mendeecees finally admitted that he doesn't know if he would have stayed if the roles were reversed, and that's so hurtful because people have said to me, you doing all this, would he do that for you? And I've always combated with, yeah, he would. We love each other. But to hear him sit here in my face and be like, I don't know.
Listen, I'm telling you the truth.
Like, that's so unfair.
However, rumors indicate that these men's meetings go far beyond co-parenting. These men are out there purchasing audacity like it's on clearance, and since Erica and these men share a child, they must maintain open communication. Chatter if you understand, and let's not even talk about Yandy, who has been putting Erica through a whole shade parade, telling her that she was only a stopover on M's journey and that her son was only a little oops baby. Erica is feeling a variety of emotions. Claims that Erica was all too willing to accept when men from DC proposed to her in order to give Yandy a taste of her own medicine. She blames Yandy for interfering and ruining her joyful household. Talk about petty.
You had a baby 10 months behind me. You're the go behind.
And it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter. Just like anything that I hear about you, it doesn't matter. You have to just own up to where you are in life and what it is. That man has never claimed you. You ain't never been nothing but a slide. That man has never said you were his girlfriend to anyone.
We got matching passports with the same stamped vacation.
Listen.
Way back 2004. I put cars, apartments in my name for him.
That's what slides do.
We have the same address legally still to this day.
No, you don't.
Go ahead.
No, you don't, and you never have.
Actually, I do, boo-boo. I knew Yandy was gonna be on some bullshit because she was running her mouth, as usual, so I came with my receipt. Mendeecees and I traveled the world together, had apartments together.
Yandy was completely in the dark during the drama between Mies and Erica, only trying to keep it down while her man was out here acting foolishly. All she could see was her husband cutting up, and now that she has the tea that Mies has been playing her like a fiddle the entire time, Yandy isn't holding back either. She's laid everything out on the table and called him out for not fighting for their marriage and for dismissing all the sacrifices she made to keep them. You can be sure Yandy isn't going to give up without a major confrontation and trust. She won't let Erica get the last word in this disaster. She's floating when her entire world is collapsing. Yandy has said time and time again that she will marry for life, and it is even alleged that she is pressuring Mies to sever all of their relationships with Erica that do not include their child. Yandy has been trash-talking Erica, calling her a homewrecker and dragging her through the mud. The situation is a hot mess, and Yandy isn't getting any easier now that Mendeecees have made it very clear to the world that he's moved on and that his heart isn't in it anymore. Erica isn't going to sit back and take that disrespect, though, and she's responding by posting throwback pictures of herself and Enz to show everyone that they were a whole vibe long before Yandy even entered the scene. Mendeecees is so enamored of Yandy that she will never realize he is in the street. According to the person who said, "How you bought them is how you keep them." She will continue to live in denial. Because of all his baby mom tales and the day she first saw him, Yandy understood who he was. When you think you're the one who can come in and cure a broken man, this happens. Yandy is at a turning point, honey. She may either dig her heels in and leave this pandemonium, or she can throw her hands up and battle for Mrs. Yandy has already put in a lot of work. But it's difficult to fight when your husband doesn't even think their marriage is worth fighting for. What do you guys think? Will Yandy dissolve the marriage and start again, or will she continue to pursue her man? Remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons and share your ideas in the comments section. It will be in the next video.